Hi, this is DJ from 105.5 The Team, and I'm with Chris Iversen, the new head coach of the Rochester RazorsSharks. First question I'd like to ask is, going into your first head coaching game, how did you feel?
I felt good. It's exciting. It was exciting. But at the same time, we were busy the entire time leading up to the game, so there wasn't a whole lot of time to have too much emotion about it. But it was exciting. It was what I expected it to be, it was fun.
I was at the game. The team looked to have a little pep in their step. You get your first win. Later at night, you're lying in bed, or maybe the next morning. How did you feel then?
I obviously proud. I was happy with how the guys played. They were great leading up to the game all week in our preparation for it. Couldn't have asked for better effort. It probably that was that was it. I was proud.
I would say proud would be a great word. The defense looked, just tenacious. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, and that was something we made a point of doing all week leading up to it, and have continued to do since then. Is put a point of emphasis on our defense and how aggressive we're going to be. And the guys have responded well. They responded well last week during the game, and again, they've continued to give the effort we've asked of them.
Coming up, the 4-0 team, the #1 team, Buffalo, is your next challenge. How do you get ready for that? What do you look for? What do you expect?
Honestly, we've focused on us this week, getting really good at what we need to be good at. And again, the guys have done a good job. But going into tomorrow night, if we execute and we play defense to the ability that we can, I think we'll be okay. The Buffalo team, we're fairly familiar with them personnel-wise, having seen them for a couple of years now. But 4-0 is 4-0, and it's nothing to shake your head at or take for granted. And we're gonna go in there and kind of try and send a little bit of a message with this game. If we can come out with a victory, that they're where we want to be. So,
do they create any matchup problems?
Yeah, they'll go small at times with their bigs, but our philosophy is always they got to guard us too. So, again, we're going to focus on what we do and doing that well, and not worry about what happens in their locker room.
Lastly, you made a couple of roster changes. Can you give us some information on the roster changes you've made?
Yeah, we brought in James Helton and Raheem Singleton. James will play the wing for us. Is familiar with the organization, having been here for a couple of years prior to this year. And Raheem was with us for a brief period last season. So two guys that the coaching staff is familiar with, comfortable with, and hopefully vice versa. And I think we've seen a little bit of that since they've gotten here. And we're excited to have them. They add versatility and depth to the team, and we've always prided ourselves on having the best 12 as opposed to the best 5. So they just add to that.
I'm going to stick one last question in there. What goes through your mind when the crowd chants, "We want Bob"?
I can't repeat it.
Best. I just wanted to throw that in there. Maybe I'll edit that out.
Hey, man, I'll be honest with you. I honestly can't repeat it. But,
Okay.
Bob has been great while he's here. He is a joy to have in practice.
He looks like he has a lot of fun.
And he literally, this is what I said to him yesterday. I said, "Bob, you're literally a big kid." He was joking around about something, and that's exactly what it is. As simple as that sounds, it's exactly what he is, and he's been great to have him around, and
That's
the
great.
guys love having him here.
That's great to hear. Best of luck, and we'll see you at the game.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.